I'll do my best.
Oh, Game Speak Podcast. Oh. Do you want me to read the thingy and then just pass your phone back to you?
Oh, yeah, you can do it. Let's see.
Don't mess it up, Brian.
We do it perfect.
Welcome to, what was this show called again? You
idiot! You screwed it up! You blew it!
You.
Hey. Hi, welcome.
Hey.
Hello, welcome to Game Speak Podcast.
Hello
Your
there,
spot
neighbor.
for game news. I'll just throw a remix on that some bitch.
Hell yeah.
Tuesday. I gotta change it to Tuesday so we know.
Yeah, because I'm like Ron Burgundy, dude. I'll just read whatever's written. You know what I mean?
We're gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, and hello, and welcome to Game Speak Podcast. New episodes go up for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and all of y'all just shoot me. All podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD. Where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50 p.m. CST on Twitch TV/GameSpeak Podcast, Facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. If you want to catch the show as it happens before anywhere else. Be sure to go ahead and join our ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeak Podcast to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, find friends to play games with, and so much more. This show is 3 BFFs bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Brent Bass, alongside Jamel Al-Jafra and Devin Man.
Thought you were having a hard time remembering my name there for a second.
I think it's like Ollie just shat himself, dude. It's so intense over here.
It do be like, yeah. It's
I'm
pretty...
glad I got a terrible sense of smell.
So what's been up, gang? How's life treating y'all?
It's been, life.
Mid?
It's been real mid lately.
Real mid, yeah.
Just working and working. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Chilling.
Yeah.
I've been doing more chilling than working lately, to be honest with you guys. You know what I mean? Just because I'm a lazy fucker.
Okay.
But you know what? I've been loving my life. I'm enjoying the summer vibes. It's very hot outside. Just walking from the car to Jamel's apartment, I almost died. It almost physically
We're not
melted.
even in the heat of it yet.
I know. That's
sucks,
what I'm
dude.
saying. I saw somebody complaining the other day. They were like, it was like some British girl posted something. She's like, it's so hot. And then some guy from fucking I don't know, Ohio or something. He's like, talk to me about hot. And he's like, it's 95 degrees here. I'm like, dude, talk to me about hot.
Well, yeah, they were talking about, they had a heat advisory over in the UK for, I think it translated to 83 degrees or something.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I don't know what it was in Celsius because I don't speak foreigner, but fucking in American units, Fahrenheit.
Well, to be
freedom
fair,
units.
I will
freedom,
say
yeah,
this, in some places like California and shit, they don't put fucking air conditioners in their houses and
'Cause they're
stuff
idiots.
because the weather just never gets up that hot. So 83 degrees
Or-
would kind of suck ass if you just didn't have an air conditioner.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Or it does, and it's just such a dry climate that you can literally be in the shade and you're cool.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure it's nice, honestly.
It's
I'd be
funny,
chilling in.
Phoenix tripped me out about that. All the stores and shit wouldn't have the AC going in 95 degrees outside.
Yeah.
But the doors would be wide open, and I'm like, so what the fuck are y'all doing? And then I walk inside, and I'm like, what?
Well, that's how LA was. The hottest I got, we were there in the middle of the summer, dead heat of the summer on the beach of Long Beach, and it was 80 degrees, and it felt cold, because of the wind and stuff. You know what I mean?
Because there's no humidity to absorb the heat and carry it like we do here, where it's fucking 200% humidity.
It is an oven.
You can't escape
there,
it
dude.
either.
Yeah.
You get in the shade, and you're still hot in the shade. It's sorry.
It feels like you're walking through water.
Because you basically are.
Yeah.
The air is so saturated.
The water
here,
is
it's
my sweat.
ridiculous. And that's also why it makes it hotter too. Speaking of sweat, is your sweat can't do its job as well when the air is more saturated.
Interesting.
Because of like a saturation point.
Because the sweat's supposed to cool you off.
Yeah, your sweat cools you off by evaporating. But if the air is so fucking saturated, it can't evaporate.
Yeah,
it can't evaporate.
You just dripping out here, dude.
You just literally just stay soaked. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, a little lesson on fucking climates for you.
Yeah.
I got a new printer. 3D printer.
3D printer? How?
It's fucking huge.
Nice.
It's big boy. Real big.
What do
I
you
love
print?
that.
I'm printing. So I'm not doing a suit of Mandalorian armor, but I'm doing it's actually kind of like a stormtrooper. It's tight.
Oh, nice.
But not a stormtrooper. It's technically a Imperial Super Commando.
Of course.
So basically a stormtrooper, but a Mando version kind of. He was in. They were in like the season 3 of Mandalorian. There at the end, the stormtroopers with the jetpacks and pistols and shit.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sick ass armor. I made the helmet a while back and painted it. I think y'all have seen the helmet. And then I was like, finally, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do the fucking full suit. And then I'm gonna go to Colossal Con in August, and hopefully have it done by then. But we'll see.
Nice.
It's gonna be a fucking struggle. But I've got a good like 50% of it printed already. The helmet was probably going to be one of the bigger parts, and thankfully, like the armor pieces are just painted white for the most part, so there's no like crazy paint job. A lot of it's just going to be sanding and smoothing it out, and then painting it, getting like even coats, and
That's gonna be tight.
making sure everything matches. And then I have the undersuit for it already. So
Damn, that's so cool.
I'm gonna do it like when I get it done. It's gonna be fucking movie quality. I'm not settling for anything less than like absolute like show quality, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going 100% with this shit.
Movie prop.
Yeah. I want to get.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah,
I feel like you always make cool shit. Like,
oh yeah, whenever I finish it, I'll probably wear it on the show.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring it to the show.
Sweet.
That's a way you can make money. It's like just selling props to like theaters and stuff.
Or just
Dude,
people.
yeah.
So after I get done printing, because I'm about to have all 3 printers going for the next like 3 weeks, nonstop printing. They've already been going nonstop for the last 2 weeks. Excuse me. But after I'm done printing this suit of armor and all the pieces for it, I'm gonna start advertising like just raw prints and stuff on Facebook and other social media, just to make some side money. Like, because I'm not gonna finish out the prints, but a lot of people like to buy raw prints just to paint and finish out themselves. And it's nothing for me to fucking like set up the file, throw it on a printer, and forget about it, and then in a couple days ship it off. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm gonna, and I've got the printers. When I'm not doing a project, they just sit there for months. It's like I need to utilize them, get the money at least the money I've put into them.
Dude, I'd pay you to make me a cap gun. You know those like cap guns from back in the day that shoot the little plastic rings full of caps? You know, I want a cap gun like that, but I don't want it to be like, the little traditional revolver you get at the gas station. I want like a rifle that you can put those like plastic caps into. I think that would be tight.
You could probably just buy that cheaper because that would require some metal parts.
Like a spring or something.
Because I don't think PLA would be able to pop those caps.
You don't think?
It's always a metal hammer that hits those.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I can make you some badass like any kind of like guns from shows.
They have
shows,
plastic
games.
cap poppers.
I thought they always have like a little metal. All the little cap guns I ever had a metal hammer.
You could probably put a little metal tip on the little plastic
could
piece.
glue it. Yeah,
Like a tack or something.
make you like a Halo gun that's a pop gun.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
like a fucking auto rifle.
Hans says the people definitely need you to have you come in full armor on the show going forward.
Oh yeah, well
Going forward.
Yeah, every episode I gotta wear new armor. No, when I get it finished, I'm gonna want to show it off, and hopefully I'll have it finished in August.
Oh, that's exciting.
But that's only like a month and a half away. It's like August 18th or some shit. It's a month and a half away. It's gonna be a struggle, but I think with it being all white, I'm fairly confident I can do it as long as I just bust ass and really dedicate time to it.
You know how hot it's gonna be,
Dude. Yeah, I mean this is.
You're gonna die out there. We're gonna.
Well,
have to,
hopefully the con's gonna be nice and fucking air conditioned.
Yeah, you should build in like a little fan inside of it.
No, I am
going
gonna
to
put I am gonna put fans inside the helmet.
Good call.
I'm actually gonna do that for my Renfest helmet too.
Good call, yeah.
Yeah, because my Renfest gear is way hotter than this shit will be. Because this will be like it's a pretty light suit, like a flight suit that I have under it, and then it'll just be the PLA armor versus my fucking Renfest stuff is like the only thing that's like printed is the helmet, and then the rest of it is like legit gambeson and chainmail and thick canvas. Like
I got my
cook.
dad this thing. It's like a fan that hangs around your neck and like sucks air in through the side and like blows it up onto your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't want it
That's
to
awesome.
show though.
I was about to say you could build something with your 3D printer that like incorporates it into
mounts
your
it inside.
costume. Yeah.
Well, there's for even cheaper. There's like these little. I've already been looking it up. There's these little fans. They're like little PC fans. I forget, like 150 millimeter by 15 millimeter, that are easy to wire up to a portable battery.
Oh, cool.
And I'm gonna put 2 of those sons of bitches in there. They're little blower wheels, and they move a fuck ton of air. And that's what all the cosplayers put in there, rig in their helmets.
Oh, cool.
So it'll move more air than I saw the little neck thing that you're talking
Yeah.
about. But 2 of these fans will move almost 4 or 5 times as much air
Oh,
as
wow.
the neck thing. Yeah.
Wow, cool.
I'm just kind of sad that we don't live in the future where we have like personal, like all of our clothes are air conditioned somehow.
Yeah.
Like, why is that not a thing yet?
Because the only way that we can make cool is through refrigerant. And refrigerant, to make refrigerant work in that manner, requires several different devices. And as small as we can get it is like that.
Why is that? Why have we not been putting all of our smartest people on this, trying to
Dude,
figure this
All right,
out?
They
we need
have
those all
vanilla-
over the place, and then we just need to be able to plug our shirts into it, you know? So, like, if you're
So-
just chilling outside, you just walk over and plug your shirt in, and then all of a sudden your clothes are just cold as hell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was looking it up, and it's hilariously fucking furries came up with the idea, or kind of the technology that the Navy then adapted.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be fucking in a suit, you know, you gotta...
Yeah. So it's like I think it's like a water cooled thing. Like there's a little pack that you have to wear, and then there's like tubes that run through the suit, like water tubes, where it circulates cold water, and then it goes back to the pack, and then the little refrigeration cycle happens in there.
This is kind of like how we kept all the like scientific studies from the Nazis after we won World War II. You know, where it's like it sucks how we got it, but you know, I guess.
But yeah, like I haven't vetted that story, but supposedly, yeah, the Navy adopted some technology that furries came up with.
I believe it.
It's fucking. I mean, yeah.
Anyways.
Navy is furries.
Fuck it.
You been doing anything?
Oh, well, my computer shit the bed on me this morning, so I got to figure out how to fix that.
It's RAM.
That's
We've already
issue.
talked
Yeah,
about
I hope it's the RAM.
It's the RAM.
Okay, you're making me feel confident that it's the RAM.
Blue screen is typically RAM.
Okay, good. Because the computer will come on for like a few seconds and like it acts normal and then it just freezes.
Yep, it's RAM.
Okay.
I guarantee.
all that torrent and all that porn.
No, I really think it's because my cat gets on the desk thing that I keep my desktop on and like jumps from the desk to the like cat tree, but like when she does that, like the whole desk kind of shakes a little bit.
Probably loosen the
So
RAM.
I bet it loosened up the RAM or something. You know
Ever
what
try
I mean?
just reseating it before?
That's
you
what I'm gonna do. I still want to get more RAM anyway, though. So I
I
was
saw Amazon was having a really good sale on some RAM. the
RAM
other day.
sale?
Uh-huh. RAM sale.
RAM Ranch.
RAM Ranch.
No,
I don't think it's happening anymore, but Prime Day is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
16.
Ooh, that's actually perfect. Yes.
Yeah, it's
16,
like a week or
right?
two. Yeah.
I need to get my girlfriend a birthday present too, so that works out. But yeah, so okay, I also went and saw Inside Out 2. That was fucking adorable.
I've heard nothing but good things.
It's really good.
I haven't seen the
I
first
saw it
one.
in.
I haven't seen
you
the first
haven't
one
seen the
either.
first one?
No.
All right, dude. Okay,
I'm sorry,
look,
sir. I'm not a child. No.
I don't care. This is not this. Let me tell you this
Pixar's
right now. Let me
different,
tell you
yeah.
this right now. Inside Out is not a kids movie, dude. Okay.
It's rated
I
R.
don't give a shit what anybody says,
There's
dude.
a sex scene.
It's emotionally rated R, bro. Like kids, first of all, kids aren't gonna get it. Kids aren't gonna appreciate this fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Adults are gonna fucking cry and laugh and have a great time. The first one is a masterpiece. The second one is equally good, but I don't think it like surpasses the masterpiece that is
It's
the
just
first
the
one.
same.
It's just as good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're both excellent fucking movies. And they're both really well animated. I highly, highly recommend both movies. And I saw the second one in 3D. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, nice. I didn't know they were still doing that.
Yeah, it
That
depends
theaters.
on the movie. I wish more movies did 3D things, you know? And let's see. I've also been in a freeze-dried Skittle phase of my life right now, where I've been eating
What?
shitloads of freeze-dried Skittles.
Never heard of this.
What?
It's a thing.
What the fuck? What?
So
How
people,
do you freeze dry a hard candy? Well, semi.
I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
They go to the.
Are they like crunchy?
Yeah.
What?
They're crunchy. So they take the Skittles, they put them in a freeze drying machine or whatever, and they freeze dry all the like liquid out of it. So like the Skittle like explodes. Like it's like the shell of the Skittle like popped open like popcorn, and then all this like sugar coming out of it, and it's like a hard, crunchy, Skittle flavored thing.
This
Yeah.
motherfucker's living in the future, Jamal.
They're fucking
know.
amazing. And if you can go on Amazon, you can buy just about anything freeze dried. They've got like Airheads and like Starbursts and shit. The Starbursts are really hard.
What?
They're like almost hard to eat because they're so hard. But the Skittles are the tits. And I've been buying them. At first, I was getting them from Marshalls because like Marshalls has them for like 5-ounce bags for like $7, and I was like, all right, whatever.
I fucking love Marshalls.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Marshalls is the tits. But I was like, I know I can get these cheaper. So I went on Amazon and I got a 10-ounce bag.
I've seen these. I didn't realize that's what those
Let me see.
were.
Yeah, they're so good, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that's what that was.
I'm telling you, bro. Freeze-dried Skittles, dude.
I've really been trying to stay away from sugar, but damn it, I'm gonna have to fucking try.
They're the one. If you gotta have a little sugar, and these are great because like you can eat way more of these. Like, I mean, not way more of them, but like when
does the
you're
sugar content change?
they feel bigger than just eating a Skittle. So like
Yeah.
you eat a single one, it's the same amount
they
of sugar as a
expand?
normal Skittle. Yeah, it just like it expands outwards. So it's like
bigger,
it
yeah.
fills your whole mouth up when you eat just like one of these. So it's like
Looks
you
like
know.
a nebula.
When I'm eating Skittles, I'll take a handful of fucking Skittles and just like, you know what I mean?
You have a big old glob.
Yeah.
You just chew. Yeah.
Not with
I do
these,
that
you know what I
too,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
You can't just eat one
You can eat.
Skittle.
You can eat
No,
Skittles,
yeah.
Jamal.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can
Oh.
eat any.
you can have sugar?
Yeah, well, I don't know how this stuff
I
works.
just, I just don't, but when I have Skittles, I'm eating like blobs of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have to like trade a handful of Skittles for an insulin shot? Is that how that shit
No,
works?
no.
Oh.
I just wait till my blood sugar is low,
Yeah.
and then I take it
He-
to.
he
Oh,
breaks
that's
the
right.
glass
'cause
case
you gotta,
on the
You gotta
wall.
monitor high and low. That's right.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
But
I would be dead. I'd forget. I'd forget, and I'd go in. What is it? Ketos.
Ketoacidosis.
Yeah, ketoacidosis.
Or you go
Die.
too low and then die. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Sorry. I'm saying me personally, I would not be. Yeah, I would have a hard time keeping up with that.
No, I saw this guy, like some dude, because like I'm on like the subreddit for like type 1 diabetics, and some guy was like talking about, like, I don't know, he posted it on Reddit so I can talk about it, but some guy posted how he like tried to off himself with his insulin, and that like he took a shit ton and like his insulin didn't his blood sugar wouldn't go lower than a certain amount. So like he was like, oh, maybe like you can't really do that. And then some other guy like posting, he's like, no, my mom is not diabetic and she tried to do it and it put her into, she basically like, yeah, this is Reddit's dark, dude. But like I was just I saw it. I was
It's
like,
also where you learn the real things about
Yeah.
life, dude. If you-
exactly.
Other idiots test shit.
Yeah,
for
for
you.
real.
So he's like, dude, don't ever do that again. He's like, because you survived and everything worked out fine. But he's like, my mom did this and she didn't die. They got her to the hospital, but her brain was basically fucked. So like
But she wasn't diabetic.
no,
And he was.
that
right?
guy was, and she was saying for
That's got to be kind of an
something to
interesting.
do with
Like,
it.
I'm curious. Like, okay, I'm not saying we should do this.
no, yeah.
But it would be interesting to see, like, if you gave like a lethal dose of like insulin to like 10 diabetic people and 10 non-diabetic people.
What would happen? Yeah, because she ended up in a coma, or like, and then whenever she woke up, she was unable to walk, talk, or eat, or like anything.
That fucking
she
blows,
stayed
bro.
as a vegetable for like 7 years.
All
And
right,
then died.
here's a question for you, Jamel.
Jesus.
Let's say
Yeah.
you're a death row inmate right now. Okay,
All right.
you know you're about to get electrocuted. They come
I
up to
shouldn't
you.
have killed all those
Yeah,
Smurfs
you
or
shouldn't have
whatever.
done it. All the younglings that you took are finally coming back to haunt you. Okay,
Yeah.
what would you do if they came up to you and they say, "Hey, you're getting executed tomorrow, but we got an offer for you. Instead of getting electrocuted, we can shoot you up with a lethal dose of insulin."
No, after the story of that dude's mom electrocute me, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't want to be a vegetable for
No,
17
that's-
years.
that's
But you
worse
could
than
end up
death.
like that kid. You know what
where
I mean?
nothing happens, but
Yeah.
then they're like, now you get electrocuted because we couldn't kill you at this.
All right,
Yeah.
let's just say you
Do
don't.
they-
Let's just say you've never heard that story and you're just a prisoner and you know. What
Oh,
I
if I
mean?
had never
But
heard
if
that
he
story, I'd
lives,
take the insulin.
if he lives,
Yeah,
does
you
he get
think?
to like live?
No,
No, yeah, for sure. That's part of the deal. If you live through it, then you get to live.
Oh.
They can't like lethal. Like they can't like.
They do actually.
double
Did you know?
jeopardy.
Like whenever you
Jeopardy.
get put to death or whatever, they hang you till death. Or they do whatever it is until you die. Even if you survive, they do it again until you're dead.
Is that the same with lethal injection?
I thought I read if you survive the lethal injection, somehow they like let you.
No.
No,
Round two, motherfucker.
Yeah, round two. It's till dead, dude.
that's fair. That's fair. You know.
That would.
They
suck.
don't play like Monopoly with you. They're not like.
What if it's just like an act of God? Like, what if they try over and over again and you just don't die? Like,
I don't
feel
know.
like that's not an act of God at that point. That's more the devil playing that one.
Yeah, I don't know how that
I
works.
mean, maybe you know.
I don't think you're gonna come out of lethal injections unscathed. If
No,
you
I'm talking.
survive.
Okay, let's just say we're doing the
It's like,
electric
oh,
chair, you know,
God,
and the
not
whole
a-
power grid goes down. You know what I mean? Like, what are they?
Then they put you on
Throw
trial
you in
for
the
knocking
guillotine,
out all
like-
the electricity in the city. But yeah, anyways,
how the
things we
fuck
were
did we get-
doing. I'm rewatching The Boys because my fiance has not seen The Boys, and I got her into it. So and I want to watch the new season, but she wants to watch all of it now. So we just got to the second season again.
I don't know if they changed writers, but it
It's
feels,
not good?
It feels different. Yeah.
Is it? Have you watched any of it?
I stopped in season 3.
Okay, well,
The only
Season
superhero
4
thing
is
I've
the
gotten
current
into
one.
recently is Invincible. I really enjoyed season 2 of Invincible.
Yeah, I liked Invincible.
Invincible's good,
Yeah.
but
No, this
Yeah.
season of The Boys feels different. Like it's written by someone like completely different. I don't like it. The tones of everything changed, and it's just I don't know. Even how like the fighting and like they usually stick like pretty good. I don't want to say like realistically, but like shit that would actually make sense. And then there's a
Yeah.
lot of shit that just doesn't make sense in it. And it's like, okay, all right, like I could let that one slide, but then it just keeps happening. I'm just like, what? Like I don't. And then it feels like the characters have all changed a good bit. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah, because I loved The Boys. Like, that was like one of my favorite shows all the way up until this season, and I'm still watching it. But I'm just like, I was like, I don't know. There's still some funny parts and some fucked
Butcher.
up parts, but
Butcher.
feels different.
Yeah.
I feel like Butcher is like a live act. He would be a good live action Max Payne if he didn't
Doyle
have the Australian voice, like the way he dresses and everything.
Yeah,
his vehicle,
Trench coat. All
Yeah,
that.
he would literally be Max Payne. He's even got like the Hawaiian looking shit.
Well,
underneath.
what's his name from? What is that actor? What's that actor's name? Fuck.
Huey?
No, Butcher's actor.
Oh, he's from that Yellowstone.
New Zealand?
He's from Australia.
I think he is New Zealand. No, I think he's a Kiwi. Hold on. What is his name though? Fuck.
I don't remember. Billy Butcher.
No.
I
Carl
wanted-
Urban.
Oh, okay, Carl. I wanted to say Keith something. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
you're right.
Urban.
He is.
Yeah.
You're right. He is a Kiwi though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so is Homelander's actor. He's from New Zealand too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Anthony
interesting.
Starr.
They
Yeah.
were both in a movie together, like in the early 2000s, I think.
Really?
At some point, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the Homelander actor in anything else.
I've seen him in a couple other things. He's usually made up to look more rough than he does in The Boys.
Yeah,
You know
and
what
even
I mean?
normal.
Like,
I saw him do like it was either Hot Ones or something on YouTube, and he looks completely different.
yeah,
like,
they put a lot of makeup on him
Yeah.
to make him look real like
prettied up,
like
preppy white boy.
yeah.
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 Fucking
He's also like I think they kind of like juice up his muscles with the suit and stuff. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
it's a-
much
it's a muscle
slimmer in
suit.
normal, day to day.
For sure.
well,
Anyways,
do you want anybody? Y'all don't watch Demon Slayer, huh?
No.
No.
That arc.
I
the last arc
watched
just finished.
the first 2 seasons or whatever.
Arcs or whatever.
Yeah,
fuck.
whatever we call
Yeah.
them.
I need to watch that, and I need to watch that Jujutsu Kaisen that everybody talks about. Those are the 2 that everybody says to watch. And
Dude, I
haven't.
mean, I fucking love Jujutsu Kaisen. Like,
It looks
The
interesting
most
to me,
recent
I just-
one, the most recent season was really good.
I got bored with it. I started reading it too, and I was just like,
I tried to find it to read it. You'll have to give me the site that you went to.
It's on Shonen. I have a
Oh.
Shonen Jump
Oh,
subscription,
well.
and
Okay.
Manga Dex. You can get it.
I
on
tried
there.
to look, dude. There's a million different like Jujutsu Kaisen things on manga decks. I tried to find.
There's
Yeah,
this one
I can't
used
find. I
to-
could not find what the actual like manga was.
Yeah.
I used to do this one that was like a subscription service that was like $6 a month, but it gives you like 3 months for free when you first start out, and they have like every comic ever, like every
comics?
They have comics and mangas, like
Oh,
they have like everything.
I've been
like-
looking for a really good source of comics because
Yeah,
I
I
want to
think
read
it's
the
literally
boys
called
comic.
comics like COMIX.
Yeah,
That's the
I
one.
think so. Yeah, they had all kinds of shit on there. It was crazy. Like
I want to read a lot more Deadpool comics because I was buying them, but then I just couldn't keep up going and getting them each month.
I got it to read. What's that show that was on Netflix for a while with the keys?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Lock and Key.
Lock and Key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read.
That's a comic.
Yeah, it's based on a comic.
I thought it was a book.
The comic is actually super mature and like graphic and stuff. They turned it into kind of a kids show for Netflix, but it's like a very mature adult.
Really?
Yeah, like
I love that show.
it's a great show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the comic's even better.
Damn, I'll have to check that out.
Well,
Oh, did y'all watch House of Dragons? Y'all fucking with that?
No.
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 Did y'all fuck with Game of Thrones at all?
I did.
No, I didn't. And that's one of those things I'm honestly almost embarrassed to say out loud because it's like everybody has watched Game of Thrones.
You'll end up
You
watching
know what I
it,
mean?
and
Like-
you'll be like, dude.
Just stop before the last season. Do yourself a favor.
I
Imagine
can't do
an
that, dude.
ending. Imagine an ending for yourself, because it's like, it's so fucking good, all the way up until the last two. I'd say like last season and a half. For sure, the last season is absolute rushed garbage dog shit. I wish I would have never watched it and just imagined my own fucking ending. Like,
Yeah, and it's not that the show itself is bad. It's just the way that they ended everything
yeah,
is bad.
it was rushed
Like the
because they didn't-
season's not bad. Like the acting and stuff and the writing's not bad until literally the very end when they're like, "This is how it ends." And
Yeah.
like they just kind of wrap it up.
Well,
like,
in the story that they tell throughout the end of the last season, like it's just so rushed. Like all of it is just you could tell,
hate
like
that,
because
yeah.
they ran out of source material, and George R. Martin only helped them so far, and it was literally like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna fucking cram it into one season. But like every season up until then is a fucking just masterpiece of a show. It was such a travesty. Like it was.
Man.
it's worth it though. It's worth
It's
the watch.
it is it's
even
still
with the last
yeah.
last season being
it is
trash.
still very much worth a watch.
All the rest of it is like the best TV ever made.
I still think the best show ever made is probably Breaking Bad, dude. That shit is fucking perfect.
Dude, it's up there
It's a
with it.
perfect show.
Oh yeah, honestly it's probably better than Breaking Bad. Like the first like 6 seasons are like
And how everything weaves together and plays out and plays into each other, and it all just flows.
and I love Breaking Bad. Like don't get me wrong. I think Breaking Bad is like one of the best shows
So I
ever.
haven't watched, Game
I
of
haven't
Thrones,
watched-
so I don't know.
I haven't
But
watched Breaking Bad.
oh my god.
Oh, you're missing out, dude.
Yeah.
It holds up.
It's
Go watch it.
fantastic, dude. It's such a good show.
There-
It's so well
One
thought
of
out.
the main reasons, because and this might be a case as to why you haven't watched Game of Thrones, is I've had a shit ton spoiled for me.
No.
I don't know.
through
like,
memes and stuff, and like just
I don't
random
think it
shit
even
on the
matters,
internet.
Yeah.
bro. Like, there's
You
so
kinda-
much that happens in that show. Like,
yeah, you
so
literally
many
couldn't have
moving
had it all
parts.
spoiled.
Yeah.
Like, because there's always
I'm not saying
something
all,
happening.
but I've had
Yeah.
a bunch, and like yeah.
I think you would still be.
Honestly, the ending spoiling is probably the least like mattering thing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, because like he's got cancer throughout the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, you know he's gonna die, but
Yeah.
like there's just so much other shit going on, like characters that matter and like situations and scenarios that like
So good.
yeah.
But
So
yeah,
well
been
thought
watching
out.
House of Dragons. It's all right. It scratches the Game of Thrones itch. It's not phenomenal by any means, but it is. It's more so just keeps along with the pace of Game of Thrones how it was. I like the dragons and shit, so it's cool seeing that how that's gonna play out and the fights that are gonna come with that. So
I haven't
I
watched a
recommend it
really
for
good
sure.
show in a long time. You know what I mean?
what?
You gotta watch Game of Thrones, dude.
I know.
Dude, yeah, if you
Um,
got HBO, man, fucking.
I need to get through the first couple episodes because I've tried to watch it so many times and I just always stop.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Anyways, currently playing. What's everybody playing?
Oh shit, man. Well, I have been playing Hades 2 still. They got the third patch, so they're just progressively making it bigger and better as they go. And then I have probably done the greatest thing I've ever done in gaming, like my single biggest fucking gaming accomplishment. I beat the fucking Shadow of the Erdtree DLC on New Game Plus 3, dog. So
Damn.
I'm out here, dog. I'm out here.
That's
you know
crazy,
what I'm saying?
dude.
Level 250 in this bitch. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
wow. Was it hard?
It was hard as fuck, bro. That last boss was nearly impossible. Like
Is the last one Radon with the ghosty?
yeah.
Okay.
The first half of that boss is easy as fuck. Like you can get him down to like the halfway point, but then when he goes like Super Saiyan and starts like
Literally
shooting,
Super Saiyan.
bro, it's impossible, bro.
I was
Like,
yeah.
he does this thing where he goes like, "Hoo," and just like lightning like fills up the entire stage. Like it's almost undodgeable, and then you have to like get out of its like radius. Like it's so fucking hard.
I was watching our boy Hans fight that when he first came up to that boss. And yeah, that looks like a fucking struggle.
It's so hard, bro. Like I was using spirit ashes and everything, and he would just like one shot my fucking mimic deer. It was so hard, but it was fucking awesome. It was a really good DLC. I think the other boss that really I struggled with was Mesmer the Impaler.
That's what everybody's
He's harder than fuck, bro.
People
dude.
are saying he's harder than fucking Radon.
He is. I played it. I fought Mesmer for like
Radon,
4 days
Radon.
straight, dude. Like, I mean, just repeatedly trying over and
So
over
did
again.
so did our whole Discord.
He's so hard, dude.
Yeah, I ended up, or like I just started really and I just beat that, whatchamacallit. I haven't gotten to the first boss yet even, but I beat the little like dude in the mausoleum down at the far.
I didn't
left.
find him until the very end of the game, dude. Like,
Oh, really?
I didn't even realize he was there until I was just dicking around because I was like, all right, I need to get stronger and come back and fight the fucking the final boss or whatever. So I was like, I'm just gonna go back to the rest of the map and like ride around and look for shit that I didn't see before. And I found that. I don't know how I like missed it because it's right at the beginning.
Right there to the left, yeah.
And I went in there and I just fucking smoked that.
Yeah,
dude.
I imagine by that point.
By that point, I'm like, I had like a level 15 like scout tree fragment or whatever,
Gosh.
and my ash spirits were like level 8 or something. I don't even think you can use spirit ashes on that guy. Fucking, I was just like, I had this hammer that's just like when you do the left trigger, you like fly up in the air and then come down and.
Oh,
you
the
know
golden
what I mean?
hammer,
Yeah.
the holy hammer.
Yeah, that thing is fucking cold as fuck. But like whenever you do the beginning part of the move, you go up in the air. So he'll do his like stupid fucking like
Shooting.
thrust thing that he tries to do when you get too close to him, and I'm just like up in the air. So he like goes under me,
floating around
and
like
I just
an
bonk right on the head, and then I just did that
Damn.
over and over again, and he died. It was
Dang.
super easy. Like
Yeah, I went in there with like the bullshit from my last game. Like I'm you know, like I was like level 110 or 115 or something, and like I have like a full dex build. So like fighting him was like the worst shit ever. Like it's so annoying.
my dude was too good from the last game, so I'm actually kind of glad. I think they made this DLC for people like me who had like made their shit too powerful.
good.
You know what I mean? Because like I stopped playing my last game because I would just walk into the room and go like, you know, and like everything would
Everybody's
just
dead.
die. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like,
Yeah.
I made a new character. It's a strength faith build, and I carry the fucking giant ass Morningstar mace thing.
oh yeah.
And do like this like holy smash that heals me and shit. But I'm struggling. I'm only like level 16.
Yeah.
Some bosses I fucking just wreck. Other bosses that aren't so susceptible to holy damage, they just like I hit them and they're just like bitch, and then just fucking smack me around.
Yeah, if you don't have like a really dope holy weapon, like I don't recommend holy damage unless you're just like, you know, have like a really super cool fucking ability on the weapon.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what I mean?
it's good, but it's the timing on it is hard because he rears back and then he fucking does like an overhead slam.
Yeah.
And when it hits, it fucking hits, but that timing and the reach is.
I actually carry 3 different weapons with me, like because I have like one. They all like vary in like speed and like, you know, amount like
Range.
power. Like so, I start with the little hammer thing that like you can swing the hammer pretty fast. It's like
It's almost like
At
the
its
size of like a
fastest.
Thor hammer.
No, I mean this one, yeah, it's like a Thor hammer for sure. It's like probably like a
I've seen which one.
like a Billy Club type thing, and I'm fucking people up with that. But like if I need a little more firepower, I go to my Sacred Relic sword, and it's like a great sword that's like a little bigger. It's the one you get for beating the final boss. It's what you get for beating the game. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You beat the demigod guy at the end of the actual main game.
Yeah.
And you cash in his remembrance in New Game Plus, and you can get this sword. So it's
Is
fucking.
it like the guts sword?
No, it's so overpowered, bro. It's like this fucking sword that's like glowing orange all the way up the top, and it's not like the colossal great sword, but it's like a great sword. So it's like slightly slow swings, and then its left trigger move, it like does this thing where it shoots out a wave of like gold, and it just wipes out everything in front of it. Like it literally is just so OP, and fucking I honestly have not stopped using that the entire thing. But then like it works great against like hordes of small enemies. Like if you're getting rushed by like a shitload of enemies coming at you from all directions, that's the weapon you want to use, because you can just take them all out at once, you know. But if you're
like
going
a
against a
wave attack.
boss, it just pisses the boss off, like, and draws his aggro. So, like, that's not the good boss weapon. The little club is a good boss weapon. But then, my other good boss weapon is my, like, colossal greatsword, which is I think it's the Godslayer greatsword or something like that. And it's, like, got black flame abilities. And, like, whenever its left trigger thing is, like, it does, like, a little swipe like this, and then two big swipes, like... And like if before I started the Shadow of the Erdtree thing, I went and fought Mog with it, and I literally took his health bar more than halfway down with one left trigger attack from that thing. It just his whole shit is just gone, you know. And then it's still doing damage because the fire damage or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that thing is so overpowered, but it's hard to get hits off. Like, you have to time it perfectly, because, like, it takes forever to do the little animation for the... So, like, you gotta, like, wait until they do that move that leaves them sitting there for, like, this for a second. You know what I mean? But, yeah. And that's my loadout. I also do, like, faith stuff, so, like, healing and, like, fireballs and shit like that.
Nice.
I cast fireball.
I will say it's not the most effective build I've made in Elden Ring. Like, I did one before that, like on my New Game Plus 2, that was a glintstone sorcery build, and if you do like an intelligence dexterity build, you can be fucking so
like
powerful,
a spell
dude.
blade.
Yeah, bro, that's the way to go. Like, that is the most OP.
That was my first
class.
build, and it honestly made some shit too easy.
Yeah.
And I wanted to I was relying too much on the spell, and then I was using the moon blade.
Yeah, well, that was my problem. Is like I made it too, because I got the Bastard Stars weapon, which is like a flail that's got just like a super OP fucking like left trigger move. You know what I mean? But it's also just like an awesome like weapon in general. But then I had like all the glintstone attacks that can go kind of like, you got distance with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I agree. It was too easy. So that's why I like the Faith strength build, because it's like, you know, it's less easy than the intelligence dex build, but it's less hard than the fucking just straight up dex melee weapon build, which is what I did the first game. The first playthrough, I did like just nothing but like double katanas the whole game. Like, I had 2 katanas, and I like did that. I would do that rolling move where he goes whooshing, and like, dude, I'd fuck you up with that shit. Like, I had like bleed builds on them, and like, it was great.
Yeah, after doing the dex and sorcery build, or the spell blade, I was like, I want a really big sword or a really big stick, and just I want to bonk some motherfuckers. So I went strength faith.
Hell yeah, strength faith is fun. There's some good. I'm doing strength faith dex right now, so I've got like 50 strength, 50 faith, and like 80 dex or something like that.
Hans says Faith is where it's at. It absolutely destroyed the DLC, and it's just so much fun to play.
It is.
That's what I've done for the entire expansion. Even New Game Plus, it still deletes everything, especially Ancient Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Great Stars.
Nice.
It's just a huge fucking spike
Oh, wow.
hammer thing.
I'm still just using my rapier. Like I just run it.
Yeah,
through.
Jamel, I was
There's
watching
some
Jamel
cool-
earlier. He's just poking the shit out of everything.
Dude, there's some cool new
gold.
weapons in the game that you can try out too. Like
I want that giant fucking katana.
Yeah, I was about to say the great katanas are cool, and the fucking there's light great swords. I think what are they called? Light heavy swords or something? I don't know. They're like basically just like thin gigantic swords, and they swing really fast. And there's one that's like the twin blades or whatever.
Yeah,
which,
I want that one.
Dude, they're tight. Like
anything Dex, I want. Like I don't care about the rest of the shit, but like definitely gonna try and up my weapon stuff. What's that?
I'm thinking
did he say?
about starting a new game because I had so much fun playing the Erdtree DLC. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean?
Play through it again.
I think I might just go through it again. You know?
My new character's only like level 60, and I'm in the capital.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
I'm thinking about starting a full-on new game because I think the Erdtree DLC was actually a little bit fucking too hard because
it?
I was like, New Game Plus 3 is just hard as fuck, bro. Like,
Oh yeah.
Some of those bosses just have way too much power. Like the fucking fire-headed like dudes that are stomping around. Like I still haven't beat one of those guys. Fucking, I beat the whole
The big
fucking
baskets
DLC.
of fire.
Yeah. To be fair, I haven't tried to fight one since the first time I got absolutely just annihilated by one. I was like,
It's
nope.
like, fuck the.
Yeah,
We're just gonna ignore them.
Yeah, I went up to one with my rapier and like I stabbed it like 45 times and like took like this much damage from it, like to it.
Yeah, they're
And I
like,
was like, all right, I'm
super
done.
hard to fucking. I think
I was like, I'll come back to this later.
There's got to be some sort of secret. They're probably like susceptible to frost or some shit. I bet. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, something.
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's a really great DLC though. I will say this: it felt like I played like the sequel to fucking Elden Ring or something. It was really satisfying.
it's worth what it costs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing as well. What about you, Devin?
I've been playing Elden Ring, but not the DLC. Been playing that a little bit.
Ah, shit. I need to get it on PC so I can like co-op with you guys. I'm on PS4, 5. I mean, well, but I already had it, so I was like, I don't want to buy the whole thing again just for the DLC. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
No.
I'm glad I did because my computer's all fucked up now.
we were doing a couple of our buddies. We were doing like full multiplayer mod at one point. That was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
at one point. Yeah, that
Oh
was a
yeah,
while
I heard
ago.
that's pretty janky but fun. Apparently they got it working again. It went offline for a little when the DLC came out, but they got it going
He
again.
rewrote it. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing a little bit of that. I actually downloaded Ark Survival Ascended yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Because I saw some videos and it just looked like really shiny with the new graphics update
Yeah.
and everything. And I've never really given Ark an honest chance. Last time I tried it was years ago, and I made the mistake of joining like a public lobby or whatever, and just got fucking murked. Like every time
Immediately.
I spawned, and some fucking cocksucker in a pterodactyl would swoop down and just kill me. Or or like some giant dinosaur where maybe I was spawning in an area I shouldn't have been spawning. Just didn't understand the game at all. Fucking put it away. Never touched it again. But this time around, I know a little better about games like that, and fucking just made like my own little private world with XP turned up a little bit. Fucking hunger and water turned off just so I can like fuck with the game and really experience it. And I just want to
See, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck a fucking hunger and water mechanic, bro. I'm tired of survival games, man. I just am, dude.
I just want to tame some dinosaurs, build a fort, and fuck around.
Yes, dude.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Yeah. So
Speaking of hunger mechanics, I did play a little bit of fucking Walking Dead too this week, the VR one.
Saints and Sinners.
Yeah, I played the second one because it's free on PS Plus right now. So I was like, I
Oh,
might as well
shit.
try it out. You know what I mean?
How
Oh,
was it?
It was good. It's just like the first one, but like shinier and with more action. So.
yeah.
Nice.
Played a lot more Contractors.
Oh fuck yeah!
Contractors. It's getting fucking hard because kids are getting really sweaty in that game now, which I figured was going to happen. And then I also just get fucking potato teammates. Like I'll do okay every now and then. I'll get a cracked ass teammate who carries my ass. But 9 times out of 10, I'm getting fucking potatoes that it's like their first or second game on, and then all these lobbies are like kids that have been playing since the game fucking launched. And yeah, it's a struggle. But still really enjoying that. And then Ark Survival Ascended. So I downloaded it last night, played like 30 minutes, got tired, went to bed, and I was like, I'll play it tomorrow when I get home from work. Got home and fucking Xbox is down apparently.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, like all of Xbox.
Oh my
No,
god.
Xbox Live. And if you can get on, apparently like the packet loss is insane. Something's going on.
I'm glad I didn't work today.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
There's articles about it, but I couldn't find any like
Interesting.
reasoning why. Because Xbox,
The hackers, bro.
Xbox until like a couple hours ago, Xbox wasn't even acknowledging that Xbox Live service was down. But I can't log into Game Pass. I can't log into games that I've downloaded on Game Pass. Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then what else? Some Battlefield. And there was something else, but I can't remember. Oh, I re-downloaded COD because I was that fucking bored and wanted to play with Hans and Jamel.
We played for like an hour or so. It
Like,
wasn't that bad.
I told myself I wasn't gonna fucking download it, but it plays way better on my 4070 Super than it did on my 3060. I think my 3060 was just getting shot because of all the VR that I tried to pump out of it. Because it was night and day difference on my 4070 Super as far as like stability and everything. Like,
Oh man.
so I was actually doing really well and hitting shots and everything. When before it would like stutter anytime anything more than just running around happened, the game would completely stutter, and I was just like, "Fuck this shit." I uninstalled
Yeah, it really makes a difference when you take that, step
it.
up.
Giant leap.
Although I
yeah.
will say the 3060 had a lot of VRAM. I was about to say when you get more VRAM, but like
It did fine. So like in the first for a long time, Call of Duty played absolutely fine, and then for some reason it just got to the point where like the video card just didn't want to fucking play it. I think.
what's weird is like Call of Duty has always played good on my like older hardware. Like I had a 2060 6GB back in the day, and Call of Duty ran real well on it. You know what I mean? Like Call of Duty's always been pretty optimized for like the system that I'm trying to play it on. I feel like, but like I don't know. I guess in that instance, it's
I have
strange.
no idea what happened. I was starting to think it was either a RAM or CPU issue. And then because it was the only game that it was really happening on.
Yeah.
I noticed it a little bit on Helldivers. But even when I would turn the settings way down on COD, and it would still just swamp at it. Like I'd get through it'd be either I'd get through half of a game just fine, and then it would start swamping really, really bad to where I was dropping down to like 5 frames a second consistently. Or it would be, if I was just running, not fighting, not in a fight, no other players or anything, it'd run fine. But then as soon as other players got into like the rendering, it just fucking tanked. And I couldn't get kills because my shit was just freezing up. And you can ask Jamel and Hans, like I was just fucking raging. And I was like, I uninstalled it, reinstalled it 3 different times, ran repairs, all this shit, and it was still just doing it. And I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm done. I didn't play COD for like 3 months probably.
Damn.
So.
I'm
But
glad you got it working.
I guess. It was a nice time away because I played a lot of other shit.
Yeah, right.
I'm still not really playing it that much. I only play if I see them on. So
All right. Let's jump into the video game news. Just so you guys know, we're using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We're simply bringing them all to you here on the cast. So what you guys got? You guys got anything big and hype?
I didn't really see a lot of big stuff. How about y'all?
I only have 4 articles today.
I do have
None of
there's
them
the
are that big.
There was a Capcom thing that happened, or did it? Did
yeah,
they have?
I got a
is,
lot
yeah.
of the Capcom.
Yeah, let's
stuff.
talk about that.
With rumors flying that Resident Evil 9 is on the verge of being revealed, Capcom has confirmed that the next entry in the story survival horror franchise is now in development. Development will be led by Resident Evil 7 Biohazard director Koshi Nakanishi, who confirmed the new sequel in the course of talking about the previous game's mobile release.
Bro, fuck yeah. Honestly, Resident Evil 7 is probably my favorite Resident Evil game. And I loved 8. I think it was a lot of fun. And I loved, like, fucking, 4. And I thought it was a lot of fun. But 7 is just in a league of its own. It's like a different game. You know what I mean? And I really love it. I love the fucking Chainsaw Massacre vibes. I love the whole... It's just like I think about that game all the time. And I think it's partially because of like the VR incorporation or whatever. It's one of the first VR experiences I had that like really blew me the fuck away. You know what I mean? And it's like... I think maybe that's why it sticks in my mind, because it feels like the Baker House is like a place I've been before. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it speaks also to the character of like the level design and stuff. Like, it really felt like an actual.
Because it all took place in one house, right?
Yeah, more or less. Like, it was like mostly in the house, and then some like behind the house, and like it was like Resident Evil.
One locale.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Resident Evil 2's police station, basically. Like, halfway through Resident Evil 2, you like go under the police station, go a little bit, it's kind of like that. You go other places, but mostly you're in the house.
That was like one of the main put-offs for me, but like I still get why it was good. Like, well, it's what I liked about 8 was all the different areas.
It's like once you get to each boss, like it's like a different vibe in each part of the house. Like the first part of the house is like Jack's part of the house, and it's just straight up Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have Margaret's part of the house, which is like bugs and fire phobia part of the house. Swampy area. Yeah. You're like a boathouse type thing. And then you have like Lucas's part of the house, which is like a Saw type, like white tile bathroom traps kind of vibe. Neon signs everywhere kind of thing. And then
it's a big house.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've played the whole game, but like,
haven't played it at all.
There is a segment at the end where you're on like a boat. I won't say ruin any of that, but like there's like a whole boat section too. So it's like there's a lot of different environments despite being set in the same location.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. But so back to what he was saying. He said it was really difficult to figure out what to do after Resident Evil 7, Nakanishi said, but I found it. And to be honest, it feels substantial. I can't share any details just yet, but I hope you're excited for the day I can. So Nakanishi has a long history with Resident Evil. In addition to Resident Evil 7, which helped revitalize the series in 2017, Nakanishi directed Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D for the 3DS, as well as the first Resident Evil Revelations game. He also served as a designer on Resident Evil 5, so interesting.
Nice.
But yeah, so
I love Revelations too.
We got it confirmed that they're working on it. So
I think Revelations is one of the better like DS games.
Oh yeah, they brought it to Switch.
I played it on Switch. It was one of the first Switch games I actually got, and it's just because I love playing it on DS so much. Although I will say it was much more impressive on DS, just because like
the graphics on a DS and all that,
and the 3D implementation and
the
shit.
Screen.
It was cool.
I'll just bust these two. Oh,
yeah, go ahead
with the Capcom stuff.
Oh yeah, there's more Capcom stuff I can do real quick if you want me to do that real quick. So
because it was like a show, right?
Yeah, but I just got them all as separate articles. But after unexpectedly teasing the game last week, Capcom has shared new details on Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, confirming other things that it will release on September 18th, 2024. Saying
nice.
It wouldn't
That's really
be,
fucking close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call this game a remake. Developer Ryusuke Sosuke Murai said the new release will run in 4K 60 frames per second on the RE engine and will include quality of life improvements like the ability to move while aiming, as well as improvements to NPC behavior. Capcom has also fine-tuned the interface and added autosave functionality, and the story will be fully voiced in 9 languages. In addition to the standard edition, Capcom is planning to release a digital deluxe edition that will include additional costumes and mall background music. A physical release is set for November 2024.
I gotta say this. The first Dead Rising is one of my favorite games of all time. And I say that because it combines so many different elements of what makes a game great. Like, it's just a fun fucking game, most of all, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so much to, like, pick up and explore and play with. It's just a big fucking fun sandbox.
Felt very GTA at the time.
Yeah. And, like, it gives you a level of, like, autonomy over your playstyle that, like, a lot of games, even today, don't. You know what I mean? There's so many different things. Like, you can pick up a fucking barbell and whack a zombie with it if you want, you know. You can pick up anything and whack a zombie with it.
Skateboard and run over them.
Exactly, and it's like it gives you the like weapons that aren't practical just to play with to see if they're, you know what I mean?
It does
like,
anything. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of toys in like a big mall. Like you can put on like the little Lego looking dude hat from Mega Man, and like whatever you wear is in the cutscene. So it's just like
good. And the story's so wacky and goofy and fun, and the focus on photography is really cool. I like all the secret things you can take a picture of. That's something that's like kind of lost in the later games, which are equally fun in my opinion. But one thing that Dead Rising 1 really had going for it was the whole, like, take pictures of zombies and get scored for it like it's Pokemon Snap type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
is this a remake of 1?
Yeah. I'm very excited about this. I really hope that people who are fans of Dead Rising go out and buy this game too, because I feel like this is our last shot as Dead Rising fans to convince Capcom that Dead Rising is worthy of
a dead IP.
Exactly. Yeah. We need to vote with our wallets on this one if we ever want to see Dead Rising again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to I think I played, there was 3, right?
There's 4.
4.
Dead Rising 4 is such an underrated gem of a game.
I think I played 3 or 4.
4 was on like Xbox One, right?
I think 3 was on Xbox One. 4 was on Xbox.
It was on Xbox One as well, right? Nothing came to series, did it?
I know that 3 was like a launch title for Xbox One.
Yeah, and then 4 was like later.
4 came to like way later.
But it was same console, I'm pretty sure.
I know it came around Christmas because it had a whole Christmas theme to the thing. I think it might have been a launch title for like no.
It was Xbox
It was
One.
Xbox One.
Yeah, we haven't had one since Xbox One. But
that's crazy.
Other Capcom news, Dino Crisis is now 25 years old, with the first game in the series launching on PlayStation on July 1st, 1999. Capcom's much-loved dinosaur survival horror game has seen 3 games so far, the first of which remains the best-selling with 2.4 million sold. Dino Crisis 2, which followed a year later in 2000, sold 1.2 million copies. Dino Crisis 3 launched as an original Xbox exclusive in 2003, and fans have yet to see a new game since. Despite the occasional groundswell of opinion that Dino Crisis should return from hardcore fans, Capcom seems uninterested in reviving the franchise. Indeed, Capcom's 2022 announcement of Exo Primal, a multiplayer-focused action game featuring dinosaurs, was seen as the final nail in the coffin for Dino Crisis. But today, July 1st, on July 1st, not today, to celebrate Dino Crisis' birthday, Capcom tweeted a picture of a bloody dinosaur foot, which some hopeful fans were taking as a positive sign. Capcom, though, has plenty to be getting on with right now. It's got Monster Hunter Wilds due out at some point in 2025, as well as multiple Resident Evil remakes and a brand new Resident Evil game. Then there's the upcoming Dead Rising remake and Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection arcade classics. Is there a place for Dino Crisis in Capcom's lineup? Only time will tell. I think them showing that picture kind of tells you that they're at least doing either like a remake or like a remaster release or something of Dino Crisis soon.
I think if they were smart, they would do a remake.
In the RE engine, dude.
Yeah. Because let's face, I mean, have you played the Dino Crisis games recently? Like, have you gone back and played them recently? They actually feel like a more polished version of like Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
Like it feels like if you're playing that top-down old school like Code Veronica style Resident Evil, like Dino Crisis really kind of had that down to an art. You know what I mean? Like, it was really a great game, and it holds up even with its like weird technical shortcomings. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I think it's like a no-brainer to make some Resident Evil type money.
Yeah, for sure, and it would be cool. I think like the same way that the Resident Evil games translate well to like a 3D perspective. You know what I mean? You could have the dinosaurs coming at you in small amounts that are like hard to kill with like managing your ammo and stuff. And
yeah, make it scary.
Yeah, make it scary. It'd be cool. It would be cool.
Anyways, that's it for Capcom. What you got?
So the masochists out there are back with, the new DLC. Fucking for Elden Ring. We've got motherfuckers have already beat Erdtree as level 1 characters.
Oh my god.
Yeah, beat all the bosses in Shadow of the Erdtree. And then this other crazy motherfucker who goes by what was it?
Captain Doot or something?
No. Where is it? Oh, okay. Dr. Decomposing, not Dr. Disrespect. Don't hear the shit about him.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
No, so this guy apparently beat it with a saxophone controller.
What?
He beat Shadow the Erdtree with a saxophone controller.
Oh, that's dope. I want to watch a stream of him doing that with that saxophone song behind it. It's like
or just
Dude, just a compilation of sweet saxophone
just
songs.
like
playing
the
on-
all the
slowest,
saxophone songs you would know.
yeah.
But it's just like, how? Like, what? I don't fucking understand it. And then apparently some other, I think it was like this girl streamer, I want to say, I saw like an article, used like a brainwave thing and is beating some of the bosses on I think Shadow of the Tree or maybe just base Elden Ring. Yeah.
What? A
Yeah, so-
brainwave, like Neuralink?
So yeah,
Just-
so I was gonna say our conversation earlier. So Neuralink, where it's at right now, isn't necessarily new in what
It's
it's
just
doing.
internal.
Yeah, it's just internal. So for a while
Sick.
now, there's been brain interface like devices that you like you wrap around your head, or it's like nodes that can pick up on brain signals, and you can there's software that'll learn from different signals on what you're trying to get it to do, and you can map out
It's just
controls.
the latency and stuff is bad because it's not directly connected to your.
So like it's BCI, I think is the like brain cognitive interface or some shit.
Yeah.
so she
it's-
beat it with this?
yeah, so
She like mapped the thoughts to like controller buttons and like
so you map it out with like you think of like what you want it to do, and then you like repeat it until you basically like
I need proof
calibrate.
that she's really doing this shit with her brain.
There's a
like-
guy on the other
So
side.
apparently-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
there
they're
were
the controller.
fucking some friend just sitting behind her playing that shit. Like she's just like
yeah. So she
just like Doctor, what's his name? Dr. Xavier. Like she's just bald. Like
those little waves or like rings are coming out of her head.
yeah. So yeah, she beat Elden Ring using one of the devices.
nice.
So yeah, where Neuralink is at right now isn't necessarily new. What'll be the new in the future is whenever they can take Neuralink and have it in somebody's brain, and then they can put it past like a spinal injury and bridge
Connect them.
the
Yeah.
communication.
Yeah.
That will be leaps and beyonds what we've ever been able to do, and that's like one of the main goals with Neuralink is to do that.
But it's
Yeah.
also latency and things like that
Yeah.
that they talked about where like with the the Neuralink it's directly connected. So like
The threads are laying on the brain. There's
Yeah.
no
You don't
like
have to go
skull and
through-
skin. Yeah.
so it's like immediate. So whatever you think it's just instant.
So our boy basically just needs to step his game up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he said he's going to learn it. He's going to get it. Like, they've got a.
They're also
Neuralink-
training
Yeah, I was
Neuralink
saying
right now
Neuralink
because it's
is-
AI.
Yeah. It has to learn and get better. And he's like, I mean, you listen to the podcast. You know, he'll be able to
Yeah.
do a lot more in the coming months and shit. But yeah. Fucking, yeah, soon Elden Ring probably. Because he's teaching it to understand a lot more commands and stuff. And that's just all it is. It's a learning software that just as he thinks and in repetition and calibration, it'll learn better to read up and pick up on specific thoughts, basically. And then
That's
they're going to
fucking
read all of
crazy.
our brains. Fucking,
I'm down.
but yeah, saxophone, Elden Ring, Erdtree, fucking masochists.
What you got, Brent?
Shit. Let's see. We've already done a couple of the ones that I had to talk about. But
So you got two more. No, I'm just kidding.
I got two more. This one's kind of interesting. Not
Is it,
not
Brent?
really. No. Let's see. Sega has confirmed that the new upcoming Crazy Taxi game will feature an open world and contains multiplayer elements.
Weren't they all technically open world?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. They're like a sandbox type thing, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I
But
guess,
maybe
yeah.
they really
Just
mean like
Open. world.
open, dude.
Like you can go
know?
from city to city.
Like Grand
Yeah.
Theft Auto. Open
He's gonna be
world.
like, take me to Florida, and you're gonna have to like
Fuck.
cross country with this motherfucker.
You gotta make some money on that. one.
Crazy Taxi. I can't wait to fucking play Crazy Taxi, like modern Crazy Taxi. I don't know
yeah.
why, but I'm with it, dude.
Yeah.
Are they gonna have like Uber and Lyft drivers be like the bad guys?
That would be awesome.
That would be hilarious.
That would be
Uh,
smart.
It
'Cause I know
says
taxi drivers fucking hate Uber and Lyft for basically killing off taxis.
yeah. It says their open world structure is also inspired by theme parks. So
Oh, okay, that's cool. So there'll be like a bunch of ramps and like fun shit going on.
yeah. Yeah, should be pretty cool.
Hey, that's pretty neat.
Hey, that's pretty neat.
So, Cyberpunk 2077 developer CD Projekt Red recently discussed the future of the RPG series and where it still has room to grow in its upcoming sequel, codenamed Project Orion. One hope the studio has for its upcoming sequel is to do a better job of pushing the envelope in its commentary on social issues.
Yeah, like homelessness specifically.
Yeah, it says, I see that we didn't push the envelope for enough in some places. For instance, Sasko said, like, let's say the homeless crisis. When I look at it, I'm like, we weren't far enough in Cyberpunk 2077. We thought that we were dystopian, but we just touched the surface.
Yes, because I want to play a game where I'm in fucking future California.
Yeah, it says, I think the really cool thing about Cyberpunk and the dystopian future that it has is there's so much relevance to today of mega corporations, of people on the fringes, you know, of people just being exploited like resources, of the wealth gap, of all these things. Hernberg said, I think that 2077 allows us to tell these stories in ways where at the heart of it, there's always relationships and people, but we're in a really broken world in that we can call out some of these things. I think for me, that's what Cyberpunk is about, exploring those themes, but in a very poignant way.
Bro, shut the fuck up, dog.
Herdenberg continued, I love the world, and I think that's what we're going to try to do with Project Orion. Really continue to lean into that and continue to say, what is the state of the world today? And what does it look like in a couple of years? Okay, Cyberpunk 2077 is not a couple of years.
Yeah, it was longer.
Like, that's 2077. I don't think he knows math. But also, like...
A great war would happen in that game.
I think he's saying, like, a couple of years from the events of 2077.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about, like, right now. He's like, because he keeps referring to the real world. I'm like, dude.
I think he's, like, saying, like, this is going to take place a few years from the base game and, like, how society will have changed and dystopian out.
I just want to see a bunch of hobos with the fucking VR headset and the fucking in the anime. You remember? There's a bunch of if you go back and watch the anime, it's even in like the first episode. Whenever he's going back to like his apartment, you'll see like a bunch of homeless guys on sitting on the side of the sidewalk, and they're all strapped up to a VR headset, and then have a fucking sex device on their crotches.
Oh yeah.
And they're all just homeless on the street, just like wigged out on drugs and shit with those.
Wow.
Hell yeah. Living the best life, you know.
Man, I can't wait for Cyberpunk social issues. It's
Ah,
going to be great.
Yes. There's Cyborg Trump. Fucking.
Oh, yeah, dude. Anyways, what else we got?
So, Valve reveals that 59% of Steam players use Xbox controllers, along with some other stats.
Because it's the best place to play, dude.
Honestly, I think it's because the Xbox is so intuitively hooks up to the computer. It's really easy to just like sync it up.
Yeah,
you know
because Microsoft and you literally just plug it in. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how it is with the PS5 controller, but with the PS4 controller to use it on PC, you had to have a drive.
Well, most games on the Steam store are mapped to the Xbox button, so even if you use a PlayStation controller, most of the time it'll say like A or B. You know what I mean? Like, which is kind of confusing.
Also, I feel like the diagonal sticks are best for first-person shooters. Like, I feel like
that's subjective.
Yeah,
I think it's a matter of like.
It's like, I don't know. Like,
it didn't make a shit to me when I switched between.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't bother you? Like,
No,
every time I switch.
It did at first. I played, you know me, I had an Xbox for years and years and years, and I got really used to the offset stick, and then when I first switched to PlayStation, it bothered me a little, but, like, I got used to it really fast.
That's crazy.
I'm the reverse. I was PlayStation for a very long time, PS4, and then going to using, which, granted, I hardly use a controller for shooters anymore.
Yeah.
But going to the shooters on Xbox controller didn't really bother me.
Wow.
I think I'm better with my PlayStation controller, but
I would say I am.
Just because it's so ergonomic. The PS5 controller is like the best controller ever made,
controller.
dude. Like,
the DualShock 4.
I thought this was pretty interesting, though. It says stats reveal that since 2018, the daily average of controller use has tripled from around 5% to 15%, while many users put the mouse and keyboard aside when playing.
it's because a lot of console users are jumping over to PC.
Yeah, it's getting a lot more accessible.
And it's easy to use a gamepad when you're just like sitting in a chair or something versus like,
having to sit up straight on a mouse and keyboard. Yeah. And I'll switch. Like, I've got specific games like platformers, third person and platformers. I specifically use controller. I never do mouse and keyboard. First person shooters, I'm always mouse and keyboard now.
The only game
Driving games, I'm always controller.
Yeah, that's a controller situation right there.
Yeah.
Well, the only game I play with mouse and keyboard is fucking Balatero or whatever that game is called. Fucking every other game I play with a controller, including games like Baldur's Gate, which I know would probably be like
way better with a mouse and keyboard.
No, I don't know. I'm so used
Isn't it like
to
a point and click, like to make a move?
Kinda, yeah.
Dude, Baldur's Gate's on sale right now.
You should get it. I will go on a whole adventure with you. I'll play it 80 hours with you, dude. I'll play every night. I don't give a fuck.
I want it. I want it so bad, but I really shouldn't. And
you should.
Dude, I've spent...
The thing about Baldur's Gate that's cool is if you buy Baldur's Gate 3, you don't need to have any other game ever. You don't. It's the best game that's ever made.
So it's on sale. It's like $47.
It's worth $147, bro.
But I've spent between buying all new tools and shit for my new job, and then the 3D printer and all the filament that I still need to buy for all that shit.
That's real.
I really shouldn't. But
you should think of it as an investment to keep you from buying other games. You know what I mean?
But I'm not buying other games. I haven't bought a new game except, no, I didn't technically buy that. Bought the Chain. Oh, I forgot to talk about that game. That was the other game that I meant to talk about.
What was it?
Chain Together.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
I played it for like 20 minutes before the show.
Who were you playing with?
Hans and our boy Anthony. It's a lot of fun. Like, I've always seen videos of that one game where it's just solo, you're jumping up on shit. But this adds a whole new comical / frustrating / interesting aspect to it. And just the 20 minutes I played, we were fucking cackling the whole time, dude.
Yeah, I bet that's hilarious.
Yes.
I've seen some really funny videos of it online.
It's so stupid and like so frustrating, but hilarious at the same fucking time. Me, Hans, and Ant were playing Chain Together.
Oh yeah, I tried a little bit of it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that was the one I was like, "There's another game I'm forgetting to talk about." But yeah, that shit was that one I was playing with the controller. Like,
dude, I'm telling you though, I know. Baldur's Gate 3, dude. You're one of the few people who would truly appreciate it too, because you like fantasy shit most of the time. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I love fantasy.
And I feel like you have the mental capacity to understand the fucking like inner workings of the game. You know what I mean? Like, especially if I'm there, I can help you find the little nuanced bullshit that they don't tell you and stuff. You know what I mean? It would be so much fun, bro. And Jamel, you should get that shit too. We should all Baldur's Gate 3 adventure together.
I have Baldur's Gate.
It is Baldur's 3.
Yes. All right. I knew you had it already. That's right. So let's fucking go. Let's get an adventure going. We'll go fucking kill some fucking shit together. It'll be great. Anybody listening right now can go on our adventure too. I think it's up to 4 people, right?
Is it?
I think so.
We'll talk about it later. But
I'm down.
But yeah, so
it'd be like D&D, dude. It'd be like playing D&D. We would have a D&D group, basically. It would be amazing.
Only if we can be like evil as shit.
We can be so fucking evil, bro. You can be the Dark Urge if you want. You can just fucking rip people apart. Like, it's amazing.
We'll
for no reason.
I check it like pretty routinely to see if it goes on sale. This is the first sale that it's gone on since its release. So I'm just like,
I mean, it's always been like $40, right?
No, 70.
No, yeah.
Oh, I paid $70 for that. That's crazy.
Dude, get it, dude. It's
that's crazy.
It is the best game.
Yeah,
ever made.
it's on Steam. It's been 70. Well, maybe I haven't checked the not so reputable sites, but yeah, $70, and it has not hit a sale. This is the first time that I've ever seen it on sale. I even heard of it being on sale.
There's only 2 games I've ever played 3 times in a row, like back to back. Well, Hades doesn't count. I'm still playing Hades, I feel like. But it's fucking Elden Ring and fucking Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Those are the only 2 games that I felt like were good enough to just continuously just play over and over and over again, because they're that fucking good. Like,
yeah, I'll let y'all know.
Bro,
I'll let y'all do it.
Do it.
You got all that money.
You
got all that AC money, dude. Get out.
Do it.
All right. Let's see here. So I'm not going to read all of it, but Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Forbidden West are among the first games supporting AMD FSR 3.1 on PC. So
Oh, cool. What does 3.1 do?
it's bringing significant improvements to our open source upscaling technology, according to AMD. Today, we are excited to announce FSR 3.1 is now available in 5 fantastic titles and coming soon to more, which is like all the Sony games, basically. It says AMD formally announced FSR 3.1 at GDC. The latest version of this technology aims to improve upscaling image quality in supported games and decouple the company's FSR 3 frame generation tech from the standard FSR 3. The latter means that PC players can use FSR frame generation concurrently with NVIDIA's deep learning supersampling or Intel's Xe supersampling XeSS tech.
Interesting.
AMD further revealed.
So, if you have a fucking 30 gen card from NVIDIA and you can't do frame generation, but you can do DLSS, which is way better than FSR2, you could use the frame generation to make your fucking... yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it says they further revealed in the blog post that the third generation of FSR3 has expanded with 60 games now available or soon to be released supporting the tech. Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, Starfield, Concord, and The First Descendant are among the games supporting FSR3.
I've found FSR3 a little bit underwhelming, but that's mainly because I can just switch on DLSS and see how much better that is, you know what I mean? Like, for them, I feel like it's better implemented in some games. Like, Starfield, like, the DLSS and the FSR are almost identical, you know what I mean? Quality-wise, you know what I mean? But then, like, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, the DLSS is, like, significantly better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Did you have anything else?
I am out of
Did
news.
you have anything else?
Let's see. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but they're remaking a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, including Black Flag. So
Let's fucking go.
yeah. So if you're thinking about
Hell
replaying
yes.
Black Flag, it might be worth just
Yes,
holding
I've been
off,
thinking
you know
about.
what
I have it. It was only like I picked it for like $6
Such
or
a
some
good
shit.
game, dude.
But no, I have been itching to play Black Flag again.
I love it.
Dude, fuck yes, I'll buy that.
Me too.
2000. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna put one. I hope they like give it a really good upres and yeah,
I hope so too. A little
because
facelift.
it plays fine.
It's already a pretty game. I don't think you'd have to do much to make it
Yeah,
a
just
spectacular
bring it
game.
to current graphics and
Yeah.
just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Don't
you
fuck
don't
it up.
change the gameplay at
Don't
all.
fuck it
Yeah.
up.
It's so fun. The little diving bells where you like go to the bottom of the ocean and swim through the sunken ships and shit are
Dude,
so
the
much
ship,
cool.
the ship gameplay, like
So much cool.
yeah, dude, fucking Ubisoft really fucked up by not just making a multiplayer Black Flag.
Yeah.
Instead
Honestly, fuck a multiplayer Black Flag. They
instead
should
of
have just
Skull and
done
Bones.
Black Flag too, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm talking about instead of Skull and Bones.
Oh yeah.
Like they should have just took Black.
I still
all the
haven't
good
even
of Black
tried Skull and Bones, man.
I thought you did.
No, I
You
downloaded it.
Yeah. What the fuck? You were supposed to give us the scoop on if it was
Ah.
garbage or not.
It's
Yeah,
garbage.
I just couldn't even
It's,
couldn't
You
even
don't
boot it
have
up.
to try
dude.
it. 2002 GameCube and PlayStation 2 action adventure Star Wars Bounty Hunter is being revived and re-released on PC, PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series S and X, and Nintendo Switch on August 1st, priced at $19.99.
okay, I had that article too, but I couldn't find anything on like what they were doing to it.
They're just
besides-
re-releasing it
A fun fact.
because it was never like ported to
One of the
anything
few
else.
places you
You
can
can get it on
actually play
PC,
it right
though,
now is fucking.
illegally.
You can play it on PS5 right now if you have the PS5 Classic catalog or
Really?
whatever. Yeah.
The controls do not stand.
No, I bet.
It
I
does,
played it on PC a while back, but I think it was an emulator or some shit.
it does say
Mhm.
Star Wars Bounty Hunter is said to have visual improvements, improved environmental textures, new dynamic
Okay.
lighting effects, and a new flashlight tool for navigating dark places.
They probably improved the controller mapping too.
I would hope
so.
so because it's very dated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says there's Steam Deck support and a number of DualSense controller features for PS5 players. Aspire said, for the first
Cool.
time ever, if the campaign is completed, players can unlock a new Boba Fett skin for their next playthrough, playing off a notorious Easter egg from the original game.
Cool.
But yeah,
That was one
so-
of my favorite games as a kid.
yeah, I used to love that game so much. We were just talking about it not too long
Yeah.
ago on here.
Yeah, because we were supposed to be getting a current gen Mandalorian bounty hunter game.
Was it 1313 or whatever?
No, it was going to
No.
be like a standalone Mandalorian bounty hunter game, and they fucking canceled it because
Damn,
fuck
they
you, EA, you cocksucking.
Yeah, it was
sons of
supposed to be
bitches.
EA making it.
Yeah. Well, because EA owns all the Star Wars shit now.
The fuck was? Oh, I think that was Brent.
Was
Okay.
that my vape? What
Yeah,
the
that was your
fuck?
vape, dude.
That's
It's
weird.
about to blow, dude.
That was scary.
Sony has announced the PlayStation Plus Essential Tier games for July 2024 are Borderlands 3 coming to PS4 and PS5, NHL 24 coming to PS4 and PS5, and Among Us coming to PS4 and PS5. Revealed on the PlayStation blog, all 3 games will be made available at no extra cost to PlayStation Plus subscribers on July 2nd. Genshin Impact players will also gain access to the PS Plus pack on July 16th, which includes 160 Primo Gems, 4 Fragile Resin, 20 Heroes Wit, 30 Mystic Enhancement Ore, and 150,000 Mora. So there
That's
you go.
Can we please get a fucking NHL game on PC?
No.
You
Dude,
cocksuckers.
I love how they've been giving us like a mix of like sports games and like action games for like the games they give out every month. You know what I mean? Like Borderlands 3 is a great game, and all these like they gave us Madden football a little while ago, and like
Well, Madden and FIFA, or whatever the fuck it's called now, have been on Game Pass for a while with the EA partnership.
That's true.
yeah.
But there's not an MLB or an NHL ever has been
There's
on
an
PC.
MLB. They got
They
On
got the
PC?
show,
yeah, the show.
On PC?
Oh, I don't know if
No.
the
No,
show
yeah,
is
they don't
on
have
PC,
the
though.
UFC game on PC either, which is
Is it not on
weird.
Steam?
Nope. It's not on PC at all.
What? I
Yeah,
didn't know the
there's
show
no
wasn't on
MLB
Steam.
game. There's no fucking NHL. And yeah, I think, was UFC?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
UFC game isn't on there. But you know what you can do is go to the cloud gaming part of the Xbox and play through that. If your internet can handle it, then you can play shit like that on there.
Still just stupid.
And then we got the Xbox Game Pass July Wave 1 lineup, so it's basically like from the 1st to the 16th.
What do
so
we
they'll
got?
have more later, but Journey to the Savage Planet is coming to cloud, console, and PC
Lame.
on July 3rd.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. I don't know what that is. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 is coming to cloud, console, and PC on July 3rd.
Okay.
Cricket 24. So there's a
Hey,
sport
I
for
was
you.
gonna say get our sport fix. there.
Cloud,
I
console, and
saw
PC
that
on July
Cricket
9th.
23 is leaving soon, and I was like,
Bro,
who gives a
they were
fuck?
playing cricket at my work the other day at the bar, and there was like a huge cricket fight going down. They were like
What?
beating the mess out of each other, dude. These
Bloody
cricket
fuck
dudes.
you.
It was great. It was great. It was like a hockey fight, but cricket.
Don't you
Anyways,
Nice.
don't you dare
dude, no, it was
compare cricket to hockey, sir.
I'm just saying, dude. They were whacking each other with cricket sticks and stuff. It was very.
What?
it
That's
was very
assault.
hockey.
That's like
Where was this
aggravated
at?
This
assault.
shit was hard, bro.
Where was this at?
I don't know. I just looked up in the bar and like it was like a straight cricket fight.
Oh, like
going
on
down.
TV?
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
meant
it was
like
on
in
TV.
real life.
I thought you were watching this in
No,
person.
no. This was on TV. This was like a professional cricket match.
You know the
what I mean?
U.S. just like won the fucking world cricket something.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably why they were watching cricket in the bar. At
How many
my
times
work.
have you heard of anybody playing cricket in the U.S.?
That's just how good we are, baby.
I mean, yeah, we fucking
Yeah.
rock. but, like,
Why are we so good at sports?
happy early birthday,
Doesn't make any
America.
sense. We're like the laziest country, but yet
We just take
kick
shit
ass
No,
at
seriously.
when it
sports,
comes
bro.
to sports, we always have that group of people that just go over and above.
Hell yeah.
Like what sport do we get our asses whipped in? That we participate in.
Soccer.
Okay, but yeah, well,
But
answered
that's
that.
because the rest of the world, that's all they care about is football.
Literally.
But the Case of the Golden Idol is coming to cloud, console, and PC on July 9th. Neon White is coming to cloud, console, and PC on July 11th.
Neon White was kind of a big deal. I didn't play it or anything, but like it had good reviews and stuff. It's like a card-based like shooter thing. I don't
Oh.
know. Like a lot of people are really into it. Like
Nice. Then
it was a Switch thing for a while.
Tchia, or TCHIA, is coming to cloud, PC, and Xbox Series X and S on July 11th. And then Magical Delicacy is coming to cloud, console, and PC on July 16th. And then Flock is coming to cloud, console, and PC on July 16th. Kind
Flock of fly.
of a lame lineup, but, I mean, we get to
Got cricket, dude.
lineups
What are you
each
talking
month.
about?
Hell yeah.
Chia.
But that's it.
Chia.
Oh, well, actually, I guess we have to talk about this. just
No, we
because.
don't.
We do.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to. Last thing.
Oh, Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
Oh no.
YouTube has officially suspended monetization on the channel of Guy Beam, the popular streamer known as
We're
Dr.
not even calling him.
Amid continuing reports surrounding his 2020 ban from Twitch and his alleged sexually explicit messages to a minor.
Oh no.
Quote unquote, we have suspended Dr. Disrespect's channel from the YouTube Partner Program following serious allegations against the creator. A YouTube spokesperson said in a statement to IGN, this action means the channel is no longer able to monetize on YouTube. YouTube added that it took the action on Beam's channel for violating our creator responsibility policy. The policy, as the spokesperson notes, means that if a creator's off-platform behavior harms our users, employees, or ecosystem, we may take action to protect our community, including by suspending monetization. The creator is also unable to create new or alternate channels while their current channel is suspended from the YouTube Partner Program. YouTube's confirmation comes after several on social media pointed out on Thursday evening that Beam's channel no longer had monetization features available, including paid memberships. It also follows a week of continuous new details surrounding the circumstances of Beam's ban from Twitch in 2020. Last Friday, former Twitch employee Cody Connors wrote in a post on Twitter that Beam was banned from the streaming platform almost exactly 4 years ago for quote-unquote sexting a minor via Twitch's Whisper feature and trying to meet up with them at TwitchCon.
Oh, hell no.
While Connors didn't mention Beam by name, reports in The Verge and Bloomberg confirmed that he was indeed referring to the popular streamer, corroborating Connors' account and providing further details. The most recent report came earlier on Thursday via Rolling Stone, in which another former Twitch employee told the outlet that Beam knew the minor he was messaging was underage and continued to send them sexually explicit messages anyway. The report also quoted Ryan Wyatt, former global head of gaming partnerships at Google, who said that YouTube Gaming didn't offer a contract to Beam due to the rumors surrounding his Twitch ban. For his part, Beam issued a lengthy statement on the allegations on Twitter on Tuesday, admitting that he did message a minor via Twitch Whispers in 2017, and that those messages, quote-unquote, sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, he added. However, that, quote-unquote, nothing illegal happened.
Why?
No
The
pictures.
The fact that you're not just denying it is the reddest flag, dude.
But, quote unquote, nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. And also pointed to his 2021 lawsuit against Twitch over the ban, which was resolved in 2022. Twitch has remained silent on the revelations in recent days, despite multiple requests for comment. Today's statement marks the first public comment on the situation from YouTube, where Beam has streamed for the last several years. Beam last streamed on Monday, where he noted he would be taking an extended vacation, but said in his statement on Tuesday that he would return. While it's rare for YouTube to take such demonetization actions against a large channel like Beam's, it's not unprecedented. Previously, the platform applied the policy on channels of other popular creators, including Russell Brand, David Dobrik, and James Charles.
Wait, what did Russell Brand do?
He had a lot of sexual assault allegations come out, too.
Oh, shit.
From, like, the early 2000s.
What the fuck is up with, like, famous people and going after kiddos?
My thing is, like, are they doing this because they have, like, hard proof and they're like, oh, fuck, we gotta, like, do this? Or is this just, like, a rumor going around that's gotten out of control? Or is this, like...
Back in 2017, he got banned from Twitch.
Oh, no, 2020 he got banned from Twitch.
Yeah, 2020 he got banned from Twitch, and everybody thought it was because of the bathroom thing, where like he was like live streaming constantly, and he walked into a bathroom while he was live streaming, and people freaked out and all this stuff, and they thought that's why he got banned. But actually, it's because somebody came forward and said like, oh, when I was a minor, he texted me. She was 17 or something, and like he was using Twitch Whispers or whatever to talk to her. He's like 35 at the time, and so
Dude, just
so like anyways, he was messaging her, and so she came forward about it, and so there was like a lawsuit thing going on, and so Twitch just got rid of him, but there was like some kind of gag order on the whole lawsuit thing, so nobody could talk about it until literally the other day. I guess like it became okay to talk about, and so the guy that worked at Twitch at the time came out and was like, by the way, some famous dude that you all know is, you know, got in trouble for talking to minors, you know, and he's like still popular and all this stuff, and so that's where it all came from. And then, you know, Dr. Disrespect came out on his own Twitter and was like, yes, I did talk to a minor, but it wasn't illegal, you know. So it's like, oh,
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, dude.
Yeah.
Why? Like I don't understand.
yeah, I don't know. I think what it is that they just get famous and they get all this power and all this money, and then
Right. Well, I understand wanting to like engage with your fans and stuff, but like just don't be sexually explicit or sexual at all.
At all, yeah.
Just like
especially just don't talk to minors.
Yeah.
Just don't. Like if a minor messages you, do not message back at all.
Or
Like
even better, have like a generic copy and paste Dr. Disrespect response that you give to
Marketing
everybody.
response.
Yeah, and just like when you get a message from somebody, just send them that fucking like, "Hi, thank you for talking to the Dr. Disrespect channel."
But I mean, you're also expecting that from somebody who wanted to have a sexual conversation with a
Yeah,
minor.
I was about to say
you know? So it's
he
like-
went out of his way to message that one specific like.
no, it's
follower.
terrible. He's definitely. I'm just saying the things like
Someone with that mindset isn't going to be like, maybe I shouldn't message this minor. You know,
I just don't understand why all these famous people like think that shit's gonna fly. Like you're famous, it's gonna come out.
It's going to come out. Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
like first of all, like don't. It's nasty that you're fucking doing it. But two, you're famous and you're under a spotlight by millions.
Yeah.
Like, how do you think that shit is never not gonna like go under the radar? Like,
yeah.
yeah, that's like,
or
I just
how
don't get it.
it would ever go under the radar. Weird wording.
Yeah.
but
Talk,
Jesus Christ.
Talk to people of legal age. Is it that hard?
18. Like one
Just-
more
just,
fucking year.
yeah,
to,
just-
like it'd still be creepy, but it wouldn't. Like,
yeah. At 35, yeah, don't talk to an 18-year-old. That's weird. But like, I feel like that's. I just don't even know. Like, it's like, I don't understand why. Why would you throw away your whole life to like have a sexual contact with someone who's illegal? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
You don't
Throw
get
it-
anything
throwing
out
it all
of this.
away.
Nothing.
No.
Yeah, and now he's gone. No more Dr.
and
Disrespect.
now you're a fucking pedo. Like
yeah, for the
people-
rest of your
yeah.
life. Yeah, people are gonna hate you, and you
Can
don't.
you
Yeah,
say
it's
that?
not just
Can
that
you say
you-
that on the air?
It doesn't matter. We're not monetized.
Why are we not monetized, Jamel?
Whoa, do you guys have
shit.
no?
Damn it, Jamel.
No, fuck that. No, but it was, what were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, somebody was about to say something. Now, all right, conversation's over. Dr. Disrespect is officially dead.
Deceased.
Deceased, yeah. R.I.P. Let's move on to this week's hot releases. So,
There are none.
yeah, the only game that is having anything is Final Fantasy 14. Online is getting some kind of expansion called Dawn Trail. It's coming to PS5, PS4, PC, and mobile on July 2nd. And that's it. Brent, take us to Chat GPT trivia or
I've
Chat
always wanted
GP trivia.
I've always wanted to give that game a try
14.
online. Yeah.
The online MMO.
It's got a pretty big following, you know what I mean?
What?
Just ripped one right into the mic.
You gotta let them know.
Hey guys, what should we do the trivia about?
Sexual offenders of the last 10.
It'd be so easy.
Kevin Spacey.
That's just
Michael
the answer
Jackson,
for everything.
R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. Just like knock them
Oh
off.
my god. Okay, you know what? Let's
no,
do this.
no, God.
Famous sexual offender. No,
No.
No,
guys.
no. It was a complete joke just
yeah.
from the topic we're
Yeah,
talking
but it's kind of a good one.
I already named them all.
Yeah, you did. Jamal
Dr.
already-
Disrespect. Okay.
I'm tired.
Have you seen that guy who's in VR and he like trolls everybody in that like poker game? Like he like
Oh, yeah,
Yes. They get so mad.
they get so mad.
They're all just sitting there just like,
And then there's another guy. He might be the same guy, but he's going around trolling people in VR chat.
Oh yeah, no, I think this is the same guy.
It's the same guy.
I was the video I'm thinking is
Oh
from
my
him where he have you
God.
seen the one where he's like, did you hear what happened to Dr. Disrespect? And he's like, and the guy's like, no, what happened? He's like, the same thing that happened to Ninja. And he's like, what happened to Ninja? He's like, Ninja was texting little kids, and he's like, no, what?
Dude, there's one he went into this virtual like coffee shop and this furry was working the counter, and so he kept just like driving the person crazy and like following around like, I just want some coffee, and they're like, well, what kind of coffee do you want? He's like, just some coffee. and like they literally had a fucking breakdown. Instead of just logging out, like they're like, this is my fucking job. Da, da, da. It's like, what? Like the level that some of these VR chat people take this shit is far beyond.
It's
anything.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude.
Like literally had a meltdown because he was in there trolling. You could tell he was fucking trolling, but they were getting so mad.
Dude,
It's
he's
hilarious.
really
There's
good at trolling. Like,
There's also a lot of like autistic people in.
Oh, yeah.
in
you
Bill-
can tell some of these
VR
people are
chat.
just like,
They haven't been
They
outside.
have no social cues.
Yeah.
Like,
They haven't been
whatsoever.
outside in years. Like
the ones where he's in poker are equally funny though. Like,
Yeah.
it-
There's
Yes.
always a guy that's just like off in the back, like kind of watching.
and
and
like
just,
you can tell he's like cracking up.
poker.
There's one where he was like pretending he was doing blackjack stuff while they were playing poker.
Poker,
That
yeah.
one was so funny. He's like, "Hit me!" And they're like, "We don't hit you. This isn't poker." The guy was getting so
It
mad.
was like a country sounding guy or some shit. I think. Yeah, because those motherfuckers take that shit so
They
seriously.
really do.
Even though it's like fake money and that they're paying for, it's like,
Uh,
yeah. In VR, it's just such a more personal level too. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like it's almost like you're in the room with them.
It's so awkward, yeah.
but yeah, what should we base our trivia on? VR? How about VR stuff?
Okay.
That's-
Based on
I don't know
VR.
enough. I don't know any VR.
Yeah, you do. I bet you'll be surprised at your knowledge. Me and
No.
Devin will wait and give you a chance to answer, and I bet you'll be surprised.
Dude, I couldn't name 3 VR games besides like
I bet you anything you can name 3 VR games if you really tried.
Contractors,
Think
Come on.
for
Yeah.
5 seconds, bro.
the Resident Evil games.
Yep. That's 3 already, but like but you can think of one more, I bet, right now off the top of your head.
You absolutely could. You definitely know a lot. More.
Just whatever that Rick and Morty one was. I
Yeah.
remember that.
There you go. You didn't even name the
Um,
easy one yet.
I don't know if that. I mean, trivia though on
Yeah,
that.
that wouldn't be fun yet because
Yeah.
I there's not
Alright.
enough VR stuff right now for that,
I mean, there is, but
Yeah.
or at least not like for the normies.
let's do social trends
What
What?
does that mean?
or like
All right,
social,
Cyberpunk 2077.
like or like pop culture trivia.
Or oh wait, what did we do? What did we say we were gonna wait for Devin for? Was it world history trivia?
We did world history.
No, we did
Oh.
American history.
Oh.
Last week, me and Brent were like, we're gonna wait for Devin for. Okay.
Can we do some kind of video game
Okay,
related
let's do-
thing?
Okay.
Let's
I'm tired
do-
of science.
Let's do 90s.
Oh, that's another thing I did this week. I went to the science museum with my girlfriend. We went to the one in Houston.
Is that why you're tired of science?
No,
now?
no. That was a lot
Too
of fun.
much science.
Yeah.
Let's do 90s movies.
I feel like we've
Or-
done that one too.
We have
We did horror movies. We didn't.
animals.
That's science.
I know.
Animals
I like,
are
I
science.
like this-
90s animals. No, I'm just kidding.
How about 90s pop culture?
How about mascots? No.
I don't know mascot.
Okay, hold up.
Just like NFL mascots.
Which mascot murdered a guy?
Yeah. Okay.
shit.
How about serial killers?
Okay, yeah. Based on serial killers.
Fuck
Could be
it.
fun.
I don't watch enough serial docs.
Too late.
I don't
No,
think
I'm just
that's
kidding.
what you think that is. A serial doc?
Serial killer docs.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think like.
What?
Huh? You never watched documentaries about Kellogg's? Love me some Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loops.
That's like the knockoff, though. I'm all about that.
Who
kind.
was there? Was somebody talking about like, yeah, I like the blue ones. You're like, what?
They all
Fruit-
taste the
they all
same.
All
Or
right.
it was those two. It was those two podcasters, and one with the guy that acts like an idiot. I don't think he's actually that stupid. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll show you some clips.
Are you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
Some of these should be pretty easy.
Yeah, you do, because the
Tell it to
fucking-
make it harder.
the
No, for real, though.
Okay.
our fish animal fucking thing came from that podcast.
Or what?
Fish and animal or some shit. That remember that question you brought up that one time we were talking about?
No.
Was it you or Brent?
Huh?
We were never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
not
see
gonna
it.
make them harder because I feel like they're not like I mean,
You said they're gonna be easy.
some of them are easy, probably if you're a serial killer aficionado, but some of them are be
if
a little
you're
harder.
a serial killer.
Yeah.
All right,
if
ready?
you are a serial killer.
All right, the first two are probably the easiest ones. Okay.
Charles Manson.
Number 1.
Well, he
not
was
a
never a
serial
serial killer.
Which serial killer was known as the killer clown due to his performances
John Gacy.
Yeah,
at
Casey.
children's parties? Yes.
There
John
you go.
Gacy. Well, I don't know that for a fact. I mean, I'm assuming it's John Gacy.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
If there's another one, we got problems.
No,
Yeah.
it's Casey.
Okay. Question number 2. And let me finish the question so I can
I'm
get
sorry,
in on
yeah,
this
yeah.
action. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You already knew the answer though.
Yeah, you know, I just didn't get to shout it out with you guys.
That's true. I forget you're in this.
yeah,
now.
I'm in this, you know?
No, you're not, Brent.
Just get out. All right, go ahead.
All right, what was the nickname of the serial killer David Berkowitz? I believe that was the son of Sam Killer.
David
That
Beckham?
might be.
Or the Knights.
That's the Night Stalker, I think.
No, that's Richard Ramirez.
No.
Yeah, no, it was a.
Not Night Stalker. Who's the Golden State Killer? Right. The guy who was in California and just recently got in trouble. Isn't that him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
going
go
Son of Sam.
Yeah, I'm just gonna trust you on it.
Sure. Yeah, because Night Stalker was Ramirez something.
Yeah,
it was like
that
a
is-
Hispanic name.
Okay, number 3. Which infamous serial killer operated in London during the late 1880s and was never caught?
Jack the Ripper.
The classic.
The classic, dude. He was such a classic
He's a
serial killer,
classic.
dude.
The OG.
But yeah.
All right, number
One of the
4.
first documented cases of serial killer. Like because he was one of the first to
think,
have like
yeah.
a
H.H. Holmes was.
have
I
a
thought.
theme.
He was the first American serial
That's what it
killer.
was, yeah.
but Jack the Ripper was the first serial killer to have like a theme to and like
And like an MO and
yeah,
stuff.
it is-
Yeah. Okay. Number 4. Ted Bundy was notorious for his escapes from custody. In which state did he commit his final murders after escaping from a Colorado jail?
I thought it was California.
California. I don't know.
I like y'all's California, but just to be wacky, I'm going to go ahead and say Colorado just because he's in a Colorado jail.
No, it's
Yeah.
too easy.
That seems like an AI thing that would like,
Yeah,
like a
that's true.
silly AI
I'm
question.
gonna go out on a limb and say Nevada.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I like that. So we got Cali, Nevada, and Colorado.
You see somebody hitchhiking in the fucking desert. Didn't he pick up a lot of hitchhikers? That was Ted Bundy's thing.
He would
He would,
pretend his leg was broken stuff and be like, "Oh, could you help me? Get into my car or whatever." And then he'd just like grab him. And
He
throw
did
him.
a lot of like home invasions and stuff too.
Well,
he was very
He didn't
Ted
need.
Bundy?
yeah,
Ted Bundy?
right?
No,
He was
he
the
would lure
handsome-
girls.
he
Yeah, he
was
was
the
like real
handsome
handsome.
killer.
He would like lure he'd have like a puppy and stuff. Like he was the one that would do that. You're thinking of the BTK killer.
Am I? No.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm Dahmer is who I'm
You're thinking
thinking
of Dahmer.
Hmm.
Dahmer was the.
Dahmer didn't
No,
break
no,
into
no,
places
no, no.
either.
No, I'm thinking of Bundy, dude. Bundy would like. I think he would
Oh.
like. I don't know if he'd like break in, but he would get into your house and then hit you with a pipe. Like Bundy's thing was like hitting people with a pipe. Like,
No.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty.
His,
hold
as
up.
far as
Hold
I
on,
knew,
we'll check. We'll check it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll look into that.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. Moving on. Eileen Wuornos, depicted in the movie Monster, was known for killing men in which U.S. state?
Damn, why is it?
specific locations.
Yeah, I
have
don't
no
know
idea.
the state.
Wyoming.
It's gonna be some like Midwest state. Like I'm gonna say Indiana.
I'm gonna say
I
Arkansas.
think it's like East Coast. I don't know.
All right. Number 6.
A lot of fucked up people on the East Coast.
Which serial killer was known as the co-ed killer?
That's Kemp.
Kemp?
Ed Kemper.
Ed Kemper. Really?
Yeah.
I
Wow.
don't know that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
He was in that show, right? Where he talked to the guy in that one show, right?
Yeah, he's the big dude who killed his mom.
Yeah, but he ends up being like not the friend, but like the helper of the.
He just
fucking
gives him
guy
all
who,
the
like-
info.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Okay. What was that show called?
Mindhunter or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that was a good show. All right. Number 7. Which serial killer inspired the fictional character Hannibal Lecter in Thomas Harris's novels?
Ed Gein, I think.
Somebody's a serial killer.
Gein was known for eating his victims. He's the one that inspired
Yeah,
the
fava
Chainsaw
beans.
Massacre, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure
No,
it was.
eating his Chainsaw Massacre never ate his victims.
no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's the same. Because
Hannibal Lecter
Ed
ate.
Gein inspired a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it was Ed Gein. Like I'm almost positive it
all
was
right,
him.
I'm gonna go with
yeah,
I'm gonna go with
I
you on
don't-
that one.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Question number 8. What
Fuck.
method? Oh, look, I was right. What method of murder did Richard Ramirez, known as the Night Stalker,
Oh.
primarily use?
Knife. He stabbed people, right?
I think he strangled people. He was also like he was a rapist.
I'm gonna say
Wait.
gun. I'm gonna say he
Or gun.
shot some folks. 'Cause I
Stab.
think wasn't he like shooting people? No, that's the
That's what-
Zodiac killer.
Also, that's Son of Sam. Son of Sam.
Son of
was it?
Sam was shooting people too.
with a revolver.
I want
I'm
to say
still
I
gonna
remember
say
the
gun.
Night Stalker stabbed.
Okay, I'm gonna say strangle. You say stab. Brent says gun.
Okay.
In the ballroom with the.
No, I
in
think
the
I think you're
bedroom.
right with the stabbing. I can't remember if he strangled or stabbed.
Because he would sneak into the bedroom and then stab him to death. and
No,
then
that
do-
sounds right. But just for the sake of like
Yeah.
fun, I'm gonna go with gun. All right, Andre Chikatilo, known as the Butcher of Rostov, was a serial killer from which country?
Oh my gosh, he was a Russian, I think.
Yeah, that
Sure.
sounds Russian.
Russian.
I know he was like something over there. Like
How do you spell his
Shit.
last name?
Chikatilo.
Yeah, I'm going Russia or Ukraine,
it's somewhere over there. Like
Eastern Europe.
yeah, I
I'm gonna
always
go
forget.
Slovakia.
Okay.
Slovakia.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go Russian too. That sounds very Russian.
All right.
And there was a very famous serial killer from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
I don't
Those
know his name.
Russians. There's got to have been at least one crazy ass Russian serial
I mean,
killer.
he's
you
the
there's
know?
guy
probably
that
been a
would
lot
play,
of serial killers that were just never known about or caught. But
I bet there's some crazy serial killers that are like prolific in like China and shit that we don't know about. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
If I remember right, the Chikatilo guy, he would always play chess. Like he was always like going to like the little local area where you'd play chess and that he'd kill people there. I think he was gay.
damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, he was fucked up, dude.
Why you gotta be gay?
No, I think he specifically killed men.
Yeah,
I could be wrong though.
I was just,
I don't remember.
Was he like actually gay, or was he just luring? Gay
No,
people
it was
to their
sexual.
doom?
Like he was into men.
Oh, okay, so kind of like a Dahmer thing, where it's
Yeah.
like a weird sexual infusion to the fucking.
Yeah, we'll look all this stuff up after.
Yeah, yeah. All right, number 10. Which serial killer famously corresponded with the media and police, taunting them with letters and cryptic messages, and was known as the Zodiac Killer?
what?
The Zodiac killer.
The Zodiac Killer.
Did
dude.
they never find the guy?
No.
Yeah.
It gave the answer in the question.
Yeah.
Damn it, ChatGPT.
It's doing its best, okay?
They said what was the name?
I was gonna say BTK because he also did that, but BTK
I'm going to say
was the
Jake
original.
Gyllenhaal is my answer.
Was he actually supposed to be the killer in that in that movie? Was that the
I
twist?
can't remember, but they did in
was,
that
like,
in that
investigating.
particular movie. They did have a killer like that was.
Yeah.
I want to
you know.
change my answer. Ted Cruz.
It is Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz. Watch that be
Have
the
y'all-
answer, bro.
I swear to God, if that's the answer, then ChatGPT knows how to meme. That'd be hilarious. Well, because y'all know the joke behind that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right.
all
so-
the,
All right, let's
all the
say-
supposed sketches of him look like Ted Cruz. Uncannily, like.
All right, here we go. Get ready, guys.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, we did pretty good, except for a couple of them. All right. All right.
The state ones, I'm sure.
Yeah, the state ones we did not do good on. Number 1, John Wayne Gacy. We got that. Number 2, Son of Sam. We got that. Number
Jamel got
3,
that.
I got that.
No, he got Son of Sam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Number 3, Jack the Ripper. Number 4, Florida.
Damn, we were all wrong on that.
Number 5, Florida.
Damn, we were all wrong on that.
what the
You
hell?
just don't want to go to Florida,
The state
dog.
ones were hard though.
Damn it! Holmes made a joke about a bunch of serial killers being in Florida. earlier
Dexter's
today.
set in Florida.
Funny enough. Huh.
All right. Number 6, Ed Kemper.
Yeah.
Number 7, Albert Fish.
Oh fuck! Damn it.
I would have never. I have no idea who
yeah.
that is.
Albert Fish is a fucked off dude.
Wait, what was the question? Hang on, let me see.
That's the
That's
one, like
Hannibal
what
Lecter.
the Hannibal Lecter is based off
Oh,
of.
okay, interesting.
Albert Fish would like stick pins in his dick, like up
In his own dick?
in his own dick. Like whenever they like.
Why?
Yeah, he was like a weirdo, dude. Like apparently, whenever they got him or whatever, he had like a bunch of like needles all in his like pelvis and penis and stuff.
What the
He would
fuck?
just shove them in there, like
Ugh.
just a fun dude, you know.
I mean,
Oh,
somebody that's a
goodness.
serial killer isn't going to be normal.
No,
I guess so, but like,
I could still be mixing these up, but like I have like all these terrible memories. Of, like, there's one oh I could be mixing him up with the other guy, but anyways, go ahead.
okay, number 8. We almost all got this one right. It says he primarily used stabbing, but also engaged in shooting and bludgeoning. So we kind of got it right. I'm not gonna lie, we kind of got the whole thing right.
What did we say? We said strangling.
Oh, that's
So
right.
Jamel was the only one that was wrong.
What was it? He did stabbing and
He
shooting.
stabbed and shot and bludgeoned.
But his main thing was stabbing.
So he didn't really have an MO. He just
He's just kind of killing
Killed
fools.
people,
That was
yeah.
kind of a trick question.
yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Number 9, Soviet Union, Russia.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's cool. Number 10, Zodiac Killer. That was a fucking dumb question, Chad. But that's okay. You did pretty good on the other
I
ones.
like my answer better.
Yeah, me too.
Ted Cruz. You know, he got mad about that.
That's funny.
Like,
That's
you made-
because he's the actual Zodiac Killer
Right.
for sure.
We almost blew
Where
his-
where did we say that guy was from? Was it Ukraine or Russia?
Florida. No, I'm just kidding.
That-
Russia.
it was Russia.
Russia.
Soviet
Yeah,
Union.
Soviet
Soviet
Union. Yeah.
And I was right about Fish though. He did. Yeah, he would stick a bunch of pins in his penis.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was
Might be onto something.
an American serial killer.
It's called
rapist.
acupuncture.
He committed 3 child murders between
Oh,
1924 and 1928. Wow.
So does that
Wow.
make he only killed 3 people? That makes him a serial killer?
I think more
I
than
think
one.
3. Yeah, 3 is
Yeah.
the number that turns you into a serial killer. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has to be like with like
So I've got one more.
separate times. It's not like
Yeah, if you kill them all back to back, it's like a spree killing, I
Yeah.
think is what they
Yeah.
call it. Yeah.
like unless you go to like a different area, like you kill someone, you leave. I think there's got to be like a couple days in between or
The
something
time
like
and-
that.
yeah.
Yeah, and like a ritual to like the way you do
An
it
MO.
and stuff. Yeah.
But then again, I mean, I guess you could just be someone that's angry and just going to shoot like people you don't like or something.
Yeah.
Would that make you a serial killer?
Kind
Or-
of. I mean, it depends.
If it's not sexual, like they're just
if
like,
you have like a
mad.
list of like people and you're just going through knocking them off one by
Yeah.
one, you're kind of a serial
That's a
killer.
serial
Yeah,
I
that
don't
makes
think
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy times. Anyways, remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak
It was a
Podcast,
fun
courtesy
topic.
of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. Well, yeah, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast every Tuesday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to join us and the rest of the GameSpeak community at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast. Check out our other video content on YouTube, and if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find us by our names on Facebook, and check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.
Later.
Later.